Welcome everybody to the NXTeam predictions video for WWE Stomping Grounds 2019. I'm your host, the Rated R Reviewer, Stefan Osborne, joined as always by the General Jerry Slaughter.
Good morning, wrestling fans.
And for the predictions, as always, Noah Foster, the simple man himself. How are you doing, Noah?
I'm doing well, gentlemen. It's great to be back. The crew is back together.
Absolutely.
We're here to earn points, gentlemen, not take up time, so we're going to do this as per usual, as fast as fucking possible, and as raunchy as fucking possible, too, if we can get there. We're going to start the night off with the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Heavy Machinery. Who you got, Jerry?
I'm going to have to go with Bryan and Rowan. Heavy Machinery's just now starting to get a push. Their first legit match against the tag champions. They're not going to be able to pull it off.
Makes sense. I'm going to agree with you. Bryan and Rowan for just those reasons. Besides, you don't let Daniel Bryan lose to Heavy Machinery. Jesus.
There's nothing wrong with Heavy Machinery.
No.
A great
but
team.
Daniel Bryan was just the WWE champion. Just saying. Noah, who you got?
To think, he went from WWE champion main eventer to potentially kickoff match tag team champion. Still waiting on those eco-friendly belts. The planet's tag team champions are going to retain.
Yeah.
So you're going with Bryan and Rowan as well.
Absolutely.
Up next, we got another tag team match, only no titles involved. We've got Big E and Xavier Woods of the New Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn of the Best Friends Forever, even when we beat the shit out of each other occasionally.
Best of friends, best of enemies. I love those two.
Noah, who you got?
How many times does Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn do the lose and be jobbed out? This is one match I could lose a point on, but you know what? I really don't care. But because of momentum, I'm going to go with the New Day. Big E and Xavier Woods.
Jerry?
Well, I'm going to go with the Wizards of Oz themselves, Owen and Zayn. I'd like to see them pull off the victory, especially since right now I'm loving Owens for the fact that he's not talking. You're so used to the guy running his mouth and being loud and obnoxious, and now it's just him seething a lot, because you know the second he opens his mouth, a whole bunch of shit's going to fly out. It's going to be awesome. So
Yeah, Zayn's the one that's doing all the talking.
Yeah, Zayn's, it's kind of a role reversal. It's almost like if Jay and Silent Bob switched spots. So, like, it used to be Zayn just screaming "Olay" and "Brainbuster," and that was it. But now it's him doing all the talking and Steen looking very stoic. So,
I'm just waiting for Kevin Steen to unleash hell on the mic.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm torn because I think Owens and Zayn need the win, but Big E and Xavier Woods have the momentum. So I'm going to go Owens and Zayn.
All right.
So up next, we've got the Cruiserweight Championship. It's a triple threat. Tony Nese versus Akira Tozawa versus Drew Gulak. I guess I'll go first. Actually, you know what? This is 205 Live.
Oh, yeah.
What am I thinking? Noah.
Rude.
Talk about this match. I need you to tell me who's going to win, because I have no clue. No fucking clue.
Ah, jeez. If this is on the main card, this has the potential to be the steal this night and be the one match I hope truly does surprise me and change. Tony Nese champs at WrestleMania, Akira Tozawa, this nation's one, Drew Gulak completely reinvented, this dark, and only cares about one thing, becoming champion. I've been saying it for months, and I stick to it. I'm going with part this time. I don't care if I lose a point or not. I want it to happen. I want Drew Gulak to become the new Cruiserweight champion. Because 205 Live matters, and this match deserves the main card, and it damn sure can steal the night. Drew Gulak's my pick to win.
Jerry?
Jeez.
Exactly.
I honestly want Drew Gulak to win, but I'm going to go with my gut here that Tony Nese is going to retain. I think if anything, maybe Tony manages to pin Tozawa, because that'll set up for possibly a submission match with Gulak later down the road. But if not right now, Gulak's going to make somebody tap out. It's going to be a great match but it'll be a singles match and he'll actually pull it off. Triple threat match, I don't see it happening.
I'm not gonna vote against the guy that knows 205 Live. I'm going Drew Gulak.
Far better, 205 Live.
Dumbass. This guy is the 205 Live guy.
Okay, so what happens?
He does the show, man.
So what happens if Tony Nese wins?
I don't give a fuck. I'm going with odds, man. And the odds are this guy knows a lot more about it than I do because he actually watches the product.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Noah.
I'm hoping for a moment. Jerry, remember, I won with Carmella and Iconics at WrestleMania.
Support, no DQ.
Up next is the Raw Women's Championship match. We've got Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans. And I'm going to go first because I don't see Becky, the man, losing the title to Lacey Evans or anybody else right now. So, Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Easy. Jerry?
Right now it's not the time. Maybe in a couple months at SummerSlam, a bigger event with less rematches and whatnot. But right now, Lacey Evans already had her chance, and she's not going to prevail this time either. So Becky Lynch.
What about you, Noah?
Control C, Control V. I'm so glad we're getting this match again for Money in the Bank. You fucking kidding me? Owen Wright is not going to take down the man, where the man ruled Monday Night Raw. Becky Lynch retains.
Alright, so up next we've got the U.S. Championship match. Samoa Joe versus Ricochet. Jerry, who you got?
As much as I'd love to have Ricochet win, I think this is going to be as close to a show stealer as you can get next at triple threat match, but Samoa Joe retains. Ricochet's not going to get the belt just yet, but he is going to get it down the line. Right now, though, it's Joe time.
What about you, Noah?
I'm tired of Joe just being transitional, it seems, and constantly losing with fluke roll-ups having super short reigns. Let's make this title great. This is going to be a good match, and I hope this is the last time you two face each other. I hope this is a push for Ricochet, but I don't see Joe losing. Joe's retaining.
Yeah, I gotta agree. For all the same reasons.
With this, it could turn into almost like an AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe type feud like they had in TNA Wrestling. And I wouldn't mind that at all, because I could probably watch Joe and Ricochet wrestle forever.
Absolutely.
So up next we've got the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bayley versus Bliss. That's Alexa Bliss.
Noah, you seem perturbed by this match.
I think somehow... I think Alexa Bliss is going to get the win, but I don't know if it's going to get her the title somehow. Like a count-out victory or some shit. But
that's about who retains.
You know what? I'm just going to fucking Alexa Bliss, man.
What?
Wow, that's almost worse than me picking Rousey.
I don't know. I feel like there's going to be so many matches on this show that are super predictable. There's usually one match where you're like, what? And I think this is going to be the match. Alexa Bliss wins the title. Why not?
I think right now she's a little too injury prone, and I think they're going to keep the belt on Bayley for a little bit and make her title reign longer than any of Sasha Banks' ever were. So that pertains to at least a month.
Okay, so you're going with a retention by...
yeah, I'm going with Bayley.
What about you, Noah? Bayley?
Control C, Control V. Like, great. I get to see Alexa Bliss versus Bayley again, where the first time these two encountered each other, Bliss buried Bayley. Great go-home promo for once. I like the fact they shoot on the past of NXT and stuff like that. But this is Raw versus SmackDown Live, and as far as I know, the brand split still exists. No way in hell Alexa Bliss becomes champ. And you're right, I'm concerned about her health. How much action has she really gotten in the ring? And has she taken a serious bump? Barely retaining. It should have been freaking Ember Moon or something.
Well, I kind of feel foolish, but I'm sticking with Alexa Bliss. Up next, let's go with Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. You gonna drop another Control C, Control V, aha on us?
I'd be wrong if I didn't. Control V, aha! The most wonderful, worthwhile, must-see match for WrestleMania brought back again. Where Roman Reigns went over. There's no way in hell Roman Reigns is losing. He already beat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. He lost to Shane due to screwy nonsense. Now, I know people are going to tell me, oh, Shane could interfere in this and call Roman this. You really think Roman's going to lose 2 pay-per-views in a row? And I don't even count the freaking thing from as pay-per-view. That was bullshit. Glad I didn't watch it. Roman Reigns is winning, though. No way in hell.
Jerry?
Miz had already made mention of this. McMahon doesn't really care if McIntyre loses or whatnot. He only cares about his ego at this point. He'll drop at the drop of a hat. So I do believe that McIntyre is going to lose and that Reigns is actually going to win this match. I hate to say it because McIntyre is my boy. He's the future of the company. He's going to be champion. But right now, Reigns is still the golden boy for Vince McMahon. So
I see the winner of this match making his way into the main event and facing Seth Rollins next. And I don't think they're going to do Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins this soon. I think it ends up being Drew McIntyre.
Really?
I think somehow, some way, Drew McIntyre gets the win here, and it propels him to Seth Rollins.
Dude, do we need to just switch chairs at this point?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Drew McIntyre can lose at SummerSlam and it be Shane's fault because Shane doesn't care.
Yeah.
But until he gets the main event, you don't drop that here where it's meaningless. It's stomping grounds. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Don't drop that here. I say Drew McIntyre gets the win because Shane McMahon helps. Because he wants to screw over Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
All right. Bold. I like it.
So let's go with the WWE Championship match. Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. Go for it, Noah.
It should have been me. I'm surprised that hasn't been made a fucking shirt along with record scratch, but of course he got rid of. Again, Control C, Control V. The only reason Dolph was in this spot is because they didn't use KO because he didn't want to go to country redacted. And freaking New Day is a Vince product. And God help me if the rumors are true. But regardless, whatever direction they're going, no way Kofi Kingston is losing. Even though I wish he would, Big E was going to cost it. Not going to happen. Kofi Kingston's retaining.
Jerry?
I believe Ziggler wins. I don't think it's going to be Big E, though. I think it's going to be Xavier Woods that turns on him. Probably hits him in the head with a steel cage or something, or possibly both. Pull an evolution on him because nobody's bigger than the New Day.
Damn.
I gotta disagree, man. Kofi Kingston. He beat Ziggler
Thank you. Now, general order has been restored.
Again. I don't know.
So Kofi for you both, and then Ziggler for me. Okay.
Yeah, that's your shot in the dark.
Yep.
All right. Well, literally, most of yours are shots in the dark because you don't actually watch the show. You're the.
I did watch one from like 2 weeks ago. It had the 6-man tag at the end for SmackDown. That was actually a pretty decent match.
So up last in matches, but not in points, we've got the Universal Championship match: Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. Go ahead, Noah.
Control C, Control V. Why the fuck are we getting Seth Rollins with Baron Corbin again for the title? Can Brock Green just come in, cash in, and then you ruin Seth's morale, like ruin the rest of the locker room, pushing Shane? Who the fuck believes Baron Corbin actually is going to become freaking champion, regardless of referee? You could call back freaking, I don't know, Rock or freaking worst referee ever, and Baron Corbin would still lose. Seth Rollins is retaining. And let this, pray to God, be the last time these two face each other for the title. Never again.
Jerry.
Rollins is going to pick up the victory.
Yeah, there's no way that Baron Corbin leaves, and I might eat my words later, there's no way he leaves Stomping Grounds with the Universal title. I gotta agree with both of you on those grounds. Like, even if Brock Lesnar comes out and cashes in and wins the title,
Rollins will at least win that
Corbin
match.
is not leaving Stomping Grounds with that title. No way.
No chance in hell.
So we've got an opportunity for 1 or 2 bonus points. We are guessing here out of the entire roster Who is going to be the special referee for Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins?
Yeah. Noah, you're our guest. Who do you have?
Jeez. Freaking roster over 100 people and already 6 of them taken out via chair shots. So I know I'm not going to pick at least EC3, the B Team, Elias, Eric Young. He did beat up Sean Benjamin. He did beat up Matt Hardy. But then again, with Brock Lesnar, if paid like $1.2 million, actually come out and be the ref for this match. Is this the point you debut Bray Wyatt? Do you surprise me and bring up somebody from NXT and fuck them? Oh, God. This could go any way. And I'm trying to think about SummerSlam when you try to bring the bigger names in. So, look. Alright. Secondary, I choose Kurt Angle. And primary, oh my God. I want to say Becky Lynch because the man rule Raw, and that'd be just hilarious, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Nah.
You got to remember, this is Baron Corbin picking the, it's a heel picking the ref.
Yeah.
He's not going to pick Becky Lynch.
So it makes sense that it has to be a heel. So
I don't know why you're going with Kurt Angle on that, unless it's an Angle heel turn.
Well, I'm thinking about history and Angle maybe coming back, and then they set up that match.
It is a long
but
shot.
anyway, Kurt Angle secondary, primary, I don't fucking know. Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, Lashley doesn't have a match, does he?
No, he does not.
That's actually a really good pick. Jerry?
Alright. My 2 picks are pretty awesome, I think, but that's only because of my fantasy booking in my head. My secondary pick is Bray Wyatt. Because that'd be a cool way of bringing him in, and it'll show his duality. Because I'm thinking we're going to get, like, if they're really smart about it, which they're really not, we'll get a heel Bray Wyatt on Raw, but we'll get a face Bray Wyatt on SmackDown. Heel hurt, and then he appears on both shows. But that'd be cool to have that kind of duality going. So Bray Wyatt's my secondary pick. My number 1 pick is Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman? Whoa.
Why not? Since he's always talking about, like, since Lesnar's always teasing cashing in, why not have Heyman as the special guest referee to, because he has to have a referee to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, because he denied so hard on Raw that he would ever even think about being the referee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Swerve.
true.
Yep, and then, like, that way, worst case scenario, Rollins actually gets enough momentum and whatnot, or maybe a referee gets knocked out, or Paul Heyman gets knocked out, another referee comes in, makes the count. But even then, you have Paul Heyman as the active referee in that match, which means Lesnar could come out and cash in still. But Baron Corbin is not going to win. He's not going to walk out with the belt. And if he does, Heyman will swerve him too, and he'll still, Lesnar will still leave champion. But I think Rollins is going to pull off the victory, and Heyman's going to be the referee.
B-Slayer, burn it down.
I beg of you, Noah, change your secondary pick to Paul Heyman. Kurt Angle makes no sense whatsoever.
I must have Jerry's state of mind. You know what? I just keep thinking retcons, but you know what? Maybe you're right. Because that makes so much sense, and I have to imagine, if not here, it's going to be SummerSlam. You're going to have Brock as champ. You know what? The hell of it. Do it. Paul Heyman's my secondary.
Thank you, Noah, because Kurt Angle would have to turn heel at Stomping Grounds for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
In logic, you would be right, but then again...
If Seth Rollins was picking the special referee,
if Seth is picking, yeah, Seth Rollins Angle would be a perfect pick for it, but...
So I want to say Paul Heyman is a great choice, but another great choice is Brock Lesnar himself.
Yeah. That would mean he actually be able to count to 3, though.
I just don't know what order to put them in.
Wow.
I think Paul Heyman should be first, and then Brock Lesnar be secondary.
Extremely bold. What was the last time Brock Lesnar wore a referee shirt?
He's supposed to be wrestling more dates, and I'd say coming out and being the referee for the match is wrestling.
Yeah.
Technically, he's out there doing a performance, man. I'd say he'd go for it.
Why not?
But I'm gonna go Paul Heyman first because that would be so much sweeter.
Yeah.
In the
I just want to
story.
see Paul Heyman just freaking move around and as much as possible around the stage, stationary all the time.
All right.
You get completely winded halfway through a match, like
1, 2.
That's why Brock Lesnar himself is super smart. So that brings us to the end of these predictions. Where can we find you on social media, Noah?
First off, a pleasure as always, gentlemen. This is really going to be interesting. And with that being said, if you want to find me, first know this. I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of wrestling. So if you want to find me on social media, my home is Twitter. You can find me there at nodq.com/Noah. Takes you to my Twitter page or at InfoxNexus16 if you don't like URL. But if you also want more content here and my personality here on YouTube, follow my simple YouTube channel at youtube.com/users/NoahFox210, where I do my weekly series every week, 205 Live Matters on Cruiserweight Wrestling and that brand division, as well as retrospectives, reviews, bracketologies on other forms of wrestling within Ring of Honor, New Japan Wrestling, AEW, Impact, Independent Wrestling, for Independent Wrestling as well, folks, as well.
and
And
omelets.
also, just keep following these guys here. Worlds collide here, folks. We are 205 Live, NXT and NXT UK. Follow Aftermatch Wrestling. Follow with NXT and the NXT Tea Party. Gentlemen, if my work schedule ever works out, I'd love to join you again on that too. But anyway, support, no DQ. I know it's going to be in the beginning of the video, but I can't stress it enough. Aaron, we appreciate you. Go buy a shirt, nodq.com/shirt. Go follow our playlist, #NoDQ, over 5,100 songs. And follow NoDQ on all your social media platforms. And go to the official website where you can make a friend, make an enemy, or attempt to troll virtue who is now the troll slayer. Polls react to something. Memes, gifts, columns, reviews, polls, active female pics. You name it, it's there, and your opinions matter. And as always, I like to close, support wrestling out big and small, and let's keep growing this wrestling community together. Simple as that. And stay tuned for me and Team IndyDQ to talk about real fucking wrestling this Friday when we predict AEW Fyter Fest.
Nice.
That's all I have to say tonight, gentlemen.
Well, thank you for being on the show as always. And if you'd like to be on a future episode of the NXT party, come have a spot of NXT with us. And help us review a future episode of NXT UK. You can find me on Twitter. Go to nodq.com/Stefan. That's STEFAN. Or if you just want to find me on Twitter, it's at Stefan R. Osborne, OSBORNE. As always, the R stands for restricted. You can also find the gentleman on Twitter
At NoDQ General and my Facebook group Armbar are capital ARMBAR
exclamation point.
Join us there. We have a whole bunch of different discussions going on, memes, whatever. Just good wrestling stuff.
So that's where you find us on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram now at osborne.stefan. And if you don't have any of those platforms and you still want to be on the show, leave a comment down below. Give us your email address or tell us where we can find your email address.
Smoke signals, whatever.
Whatever. We'll get you on the show. We do the Rated R report on Aftermatch Wrestling. If you want to do something where it's just talking about wrestling.
Yep.
General wrestling. So if you like our video, please click the like button that's underneath me. If you like all of our videos, you should click the subscribe button, probably. It's underneath Jerry over there.
Do it.
Thank you. And
Do it. Do it.
all of our videos, the NXTeam videos, go up on our channel Aftermatch Wrestling on YouTube. That's all one word, AFTERMATCH, Aftermatch Wrestling.
In high def.
Yeah. You can find them in high definition and something like a half a day early sometimes a whole day early. Just saying. We had our predictions out for NXT TakeOver like well before everybody else, but they made it to no DQ last.
Yeah.
Conspiracies, man.
They don't respect TakeOver. Fuck you and you haters, okay? NXT TakeOver Toronto 2 and NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff are going to steal August versus the WWE stuff we're going to deal with. And
Well,
yet Vince says this is just good shit. You know what? I think he's right. It is good shit.
Well, we will see Noah up in Toronto for NXT Toronto. Or NXT
We're gonna
TakeOver
be there.
Toronto. Yeah, we're going to be up
You're
there.
damn right.
We're going to be
So-
taking over.
Come join us if you are in the Toronto area for NXT TakeOver Toronto or SummerSlam. We'll probably have a no DQ meetup. That'll be fun. Most of us are going to be there. Virtue's going to be there. Aaron's going to be there. Everybody's going to be
Yeah.
there. Caitlin,
Hopefully, Cindy.
Noah, Cindy.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, she is Canadian.
Well, no, she's debating at this point.
Oh no!
Cindy, don't debate. We'll be with you.
Yeah.
Well, I have
well,
my appointment to get my passport in the morning, so
Yes.
I'm getting
I gotta
there.
buy my. I gotta put.
My God.
Order my passport.
Mine's in the mail.
So, thanks for joining us for the Simple Man Noah Foster, for the General Jerry Slaughter. I am the Wizard of No DQ Stefan Osborne, and we will see you next time.
Have a good day, folks. And don't worry, Stomping Grounds will be over before you know it. Then we can move on to some real shit. G1 Climax, AEW.